Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the CRL Lawrence number P102CH. This is a package of screws, is what it is. There are 10 per pack, so there are 10 screws in here. Indeed, there are 10 screws. This is used in mounting hinges, is really where this is used. And the CH means polished chrome. They have the mounting screws available in every finish that you can do a hinge in. Suffice it to say, I think there's 22 different colors or something like that. This is a 10 by 2. Let's take a look at the tape measure. It's definitely a number. Maybe. The OD of the threads is 0.193. 0.193. That's the OD of the threads. The OD of the head is 0.353. 0.353 OD of the head of the screw. What I'm looking at is admittedly, it seems a little light for a number 10 screw in terms of diameter. Overall length is indeed 2 inch. And that CH, it's a nice polished chrome head on that screw. So, let's switch now to the screen view and let's take a closer look at the supporting information. Here is the item that we are indeed looking at. The P102CH flathead screws. Used in these hinges, the Berlin, Cardiff, 16 different versions of these hinges. Here, I'll leave that for you to review, but I can tell you the Geneva is likely the most common. The Pinnacle is not unheard of either, but the Geneva is the one that you see really, in my experience, all the time. And what I'm referring to is the fact that it is a full-size hinge, then it has a square trim here. It's not it's not bull-nosed or rounded over. The Vienna, I think, is the version that is rounded over. Again, that's a very common hinge as well. It's not rounded. I think chamfered might be a better way to call that hinge. But the Vienna is a very common hinge as well. Actually, no, I'm thinking that it's square. And the difference might be the height. Yeah, I think that might be it. So basically a 4-inch tall hinge when we're looking at the at the Vienna. Let's look at the Geneva. Yeah, I'm going to say that that's, yeah, 3.5 inch. Forgive me. They are the same hinge. One is 4-inch tall basically, and the other is 3.5 inch tall. The Geneva, the Vienna, those are very common hinges, is I guess the moral of the story. Now, those other finishes I had mentioned, P102, if you do a search on our site for P102, you'll find all of those different finishes. The brasses, the bronze, the chromes, the nickels, the gold, the white, the copper, things of that nature. So we're doing the CH, which is their code for polished chrome, available in a 10-pack and in a 50-pack as well. Okay. There is a link below this video here to the manufacturer's page. Before we get to that, some images we can take a look at. You can see that polished head. According to my magnet, these are non-ferrous. You have to assume that these are brass. They don't indicate a base material here, but they're non-ferrous, which means perhaps they're zinc, but I don't believe that they're zinc. So be mindful. If these are brass, you'll want to be very careful in terms of pre-drilling the hole properly and not shearing the screw off. Now that link here to the manufacturer's page, we can click on that. We can fire that up. Not only see all of the CRL Lawrence products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to all of their subcategory products. These screws would be in the shower door, frameless shower door catalog. This is where you'll find those. let's wrap up this video on camera. In conclusion, it's not unusual to buy a package of screws, a package of gaskets for hinges. Gaskets do fatigue and fail with time. Decade, you know, that kind of thing. I find that the black neoprene ones fatigue a little bit quicker than the clear version, which is just like a PVC sort of material. Some people will want the clear because they don't want to see the back of the hinge, because you can see it through your glass and see the black background of that. So gaskets are common. Screws are common not only to mount the hinges, but also the screws that hold the interior plate to the exterior half of the hinge. And why do people buy those? Well, they're replacing the gasket, and they can see that the screws are a bit boogered up. The finish isn't nice, and they want new screws. Or they've stripped the screw. They've damaged it trying to work it loose to get the door pulled out to perform maintenance on it. I don't know why this client in particular in Great Britain is having us ship these to them and to Glastonbury, a town that I've certainly heard of. But nonetheless, this client needs some screws only, and they're on the way, effective as of right now. Any questions on the C.R. Laurence P102CH screws or any other C.R. Laurence product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.